Hey guys, how you doing this evening? And God bless. I'm sitting here. I was going over some word, and a friend of mine had actually sent me a message earlier, and we got to talking a little bit about the word, um, like most of our conversations go. And he was asking me about a particular verse, and so I looked it up, what verse he was looking for, and I found it, and it makes so much sense to me. And the verse came out of Proverbs 13 and 22. And it says, this is a paraphrase. I'll put the verse down below so you can look at it for yourself. But it says, I said, a good person leaves an inheritance for their children, uh, but a sinner leaves an inheritance, leaves stored up money to the poor. And so, on my destiny, it's my destiny to become whole, and on my, my road to wholeness, and I really get to thinking about it, you know, we have the power within our tongue, like it says in the word, to speak all things. And once we attain wholeness, wholeness is greater than being blessed. I mean, it's I mean, you're getting spirituality. You're getting prosperity. You're getting being able to heal, and you're being able yourself. You're being healed yourself because we're all broken. And so, as I think about it, we have that ability just to speak these things. I was actually praying about this the other night, and he actually pointed out that verse to me today. We have the ability to speak whatever it is that we want, with our tongue, And so uh, a rich man's money, it does get given to the poor. A person can store up a whole bunch of money, but then have no one to give it to, or have to store up a whole bunch of money, then have to give it all away. And we can speak that when we can speak that inheritance into ourselves. We can speak that inheritance. All we have to do is just speak it with our tongue. But it's not about the inheritance. It's about becoming whole. In the Gospels, Jesus told the woman who had a bleeding problem for 12 years. He said, when she touched the garment, he felt that he had the power left him. He said, "You're whole now." She was just wanting to touch him because she knew that just by touching him, her faith let her know that just by touching him, she quite possibly could be healed. Our faith, just by speaking with the tongue, our faith with just by speaking with the tongue can create so many great things for us, and through prosperity, through spirituality, through healing, through being able to heal others. Jesus said, that he said that we can do all these things and more. So if we can do all the things that he did, we should be able to walk on water. We should be able to do all these things that he said, because it's wholeness. If we're seeking wholeness, these things we should be able to do. But I mean, Jesus was just like us. He was in flesh. He was. Although he had the power, the ability to change things, but he was just like us. He was in the flesh form. He prayed to God daily. He prayed for others. And there were just so many different similarities between us and Jesus. And we just live in this flesh. We think that we're supposed to lie, that we're supposed to cheat people. I heard a well-known pastor the other day say, if you are dishonest with money, then you'll be dishonest with your entire life. And when you sit back and think about it, it makes so much sense to me, because it's true. When people are dishonest with money, then your life will be, I don't want to say dishonest, but you'll have troubles in your life. It says that the word says, money is the least of these things. So, I mean, money is at the very, very bottom. So if you're dishonest with money, how can God trust you with healing? How can God trust you with prosperity? How can God trust you with spirituality? How can God trust you with all these things if you're dishonest with the monies which he brings to you? So, I mean, we have the ability to speak, these things with our tongue, and our blessings are stored up just waiting to be released. So let's go out and speak these things. Let's go out and live in these things, because it's stored up. Somebody else may be storing it up just for you. we have to take advantage of that. We need to learn to take advantage of that. So guys, let's just go out here, each and every day and focus on being honest with money, and watch how your lives have changed, because when you're honest about money, when you're honest about something that God looks at has the very least of his kingdom, then you'll be, greatly blessed with other things. Amen. Hey, I've been praying for you guys each and every day. People have been listening to me. People listen to me. I have friends that send me messages every day. Just different people. I'm not going to point anyone out. I've been praying for a lot of different people. I want to ask some of you guys to continue to pray for them. And, I just want to tell you guys, God bless. Take care. Until next time, my friends. God bless.